All right, hey everyone, welcome to Hypernova Solar meeting number 10. I'm the president, Alex Hughes. Thank you all for joining me again today. If you all can hear me, please type a 1, 2, 3 in the chat so I know that I am not muted again, like always. While I wait for that, I'm going to fix my hair. Oh, okay, there we go, much better. So while I wait for the 1, 2, 3s, okay, there's some 1, 2, 3s in the chat, awesome. So thank you all for joining me. It is the 26th of March, 2021. Coming to you without a beard. I shaved this week because I had several interviews and I needed to look professional. So, on that note, let's get started with the meeting. Which one am I going to? Here we go. Yep, there. So this is meeting number 10 of the semester. Short presentation today, so I threw in a game of Kahoot, so we're going to do Kahoot again. So let's just get right into the game of Kahoot. It is 4 questions today. I hope you all remember last week's Kahoot because that does factor into what we are going to discuss today. I need to get rid of my webcam. How do I do that? There we are. Hide that. We're going to play Classic. And load the game pin. So that is the game pin 1265065. We'll just wait for a few people to get in here. In the meantime, I will keep my face full screen. I see Sean, Grace, Rushil, Vishva, Mike, Novakars, Zan, and Brandon all in here. Thank you all for coming today. Today's Kahoot revolves around solar cars, obviously. some historical solar car facts and some solar car companies out in the world. So we'll see who remembers this one. I might have to at Abigail to see if she's gonna join today's meeting. See if she's gonna win the Kahoot. Abigail probably knows these answers. We have 6 people in. I'm gonna see if I can wait for one more person. I saw 7 people type in chat, and so we have 6 people in the game of Kahoot. I will wait another minute or so. Oh, Abigail says she's trying to get in. So how are you all doing today? I had an interview with a startup today that I think went well, so hopefully I have a job here when I graduate in a few weeks. That would be awesome. Abigail, I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds. Alex's hair, okay, you know, good enough. I assume Alex's hair is Abigail. I'm going to start here in 5, 4. We're getting started. Okay, start. So 4 questions, 30 seconds each. So, you know, hopefully the lag doesn't influence you all too much. Question number 1. What car won the very first World Solar Challenge? Was it General Motors Sun Racer? Was it Ford's Sun Chaser? Was it the Solar Resource Team, or was it Gold Rush? Which solar car won the very first World Solar Challenge back in 1987? Hint, it was back in the era of when companies made their solar cars before universities really did it. Ah, most of you remembered. It was General Motors Sun Racer. You could also tell it was on that picture there. If you looked very closely, it said GM Sun Racer on the side. Kind of weird that companies used to field solar cars, and now it's just universities, but whatever. Let's see who got that. Mike, Abigail, Jacob, Brandon, and Alex's hair. Nice. Good work. Question number 2. What year did the Cruiser class become an official event at the World Solar Challenge? The Cruiser class, as you all know, is the multi-occupancy vehicles, as it's known in the American Solar Challenge. The World Solar Challenge calls these things Cruiser vehicles. So was it 2009, 2011, 2013, or 2015 that the Cruiser class became an official event at the World Solar Challenge? Fun fact, there were multi-occupancy vehicles that were fielded prior to this year. So a good mix of answers, but it seems like the most people answered 2013. Yes, 2013 was the very first Cruiser class, though the picture that you all saw, this car, was fielded back in 2009, and it was a 2-seater, so it was interesting at the time and probably led to the development of the Cruiser class. See who got that? Mike, Abigail, and Matt got that one. Awesome. Question number 3. What company is the only active solar car company in the world? There is one company that produces solar cars that you can go out and buy. This is the only company I'm aware of. There might be some very, very small, not quite as successful ones, but this is the only successful one. Is it Nuna Solar? Is it Lightyear One? Is it Orion Solar? Or is it Tesla? What company is the only active solar car company in the world? This would be an interesting startup to apply to. I might submit an application to them. It'd be wise if some of you all do as well. Ooh, we actually got a lot of people out with this. Tesla does not produce solar cars. The only active solar car company is Lightyear One. They're well, I actually can't tell you where they're from because that's kind of the basis of the next question. But this is the car they produce. It's pretty nice looking compared to the first car they were making. The first car they were making was awful. And you will see that in a second. So Matt got that one. Nice. And someone else got that. I didn't see who else got it. What team started Lightyear One? So what was the original solar car team that started Lightyear One, where the members and the car kind of originally came from? Was it TU Delft, University of Michigan, Tokai University, or TU Eindhoven? So much like us, Lightyear One branched out of a solar car team, a very successful solar car team, who said, you know what, let's take this car mainstream. Let's make it a real company, a real thing. and it was TU Eindhoven. It was not University of Michigan, thankfully. University of Michigan doesn't actually make cruiser class vehicles, as far as I'm aware, but it was TU Eindhoven with their 2015 World Solar Challenge winner. I forget what the name of this car was. But this car won the cruiser class in 2015. They said, let's make it a vehicle. They named it Lightyear 1. Looked awful. Looked terrible. Like, ugliest car you could imagine. And then they went back and said, wait, maybe, we should make a real car, like something that looks aesthetic, instead of this thing. And thankfully, they went back and revised their design. And as of 2 weeks ago, they just raised $45 million in venture capital. So, pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. So in third place, we have Matt. Congratulations, Matt, with 2 out of 4 answers. Second place, we have 3 out of 4 with Abigail. Abigail not winning it this week. And in first place, with also 3 out of 4, but was slightly faster, we got Mike, the future president of Hypernova Solar, doing well here. And runners-up were Brandon and Rochelle. So thank you all for playing. Every week, we learn a little bit more about solar car history. So when we actually go to competitions, we kind of know what we're talking about when we discuss things with these other teams. So congratulations. Let's just get on with the team updates so we could get right into the weekly meeting on Discord. So first off, we're going to have an in-person meeting tomorrow. We were uncertain whether this would happen because Johnny's been very busy over at the build space, but he thankfully got some time. So we are going to meet over there tomorrow at 9 a.m. Currently, it's only me coming. If you want to come, let me know. We could take up to 4 more people. It will be at the Manassas build space. The main thing we really want to do is we want to weld on this new metal that we got onto the back of Orion so we can start mounting the motor. We're so close to actually driving Orion for the first time. So I really want to get this done tomorrow. So if you're able to come and help out, please let me know. So 4 more people. Weekly purchase stuff. I forgot to actually put a picture here. But I was going to put a picture of the massive package that came in that you might be able to see behind me if I make myself bigger. The seats are in that package. It was huge. It weighed like 50 pounds. So it was a pain to get to my dorm, but I somehow got it. Also, the coilovers came in, which is in that package down there. So, stuff has arrived. That's actually the last big package that we have for Hypernova 1. We're waiting on a few more steering components. But that's everything that we got from the SFB. So, weekly schedule. I'll post this in Discord. Frame team, we need to decide today what type of meetings, because I haven't been able to make frame meetings. But let's figure out a day that we can start meeting again so we can finish up some work. So just some quick goals and updates for today. So for the frame sub team specifically, we fixed the vision issue last week. I really want to get those doors modeled in, and I want to finish up impact testing. So I know we had some issues with impact testing a few weeks ago, and then we had to pivot as we fixed interior and suspension issues. But let's get back into the impact testing and see what do we have to do. If we could get that door bar, that structural frame bar that pivots with the door modeled in as well, so we could do impact testing from the sides, that would be fantastic. Interior sub-team, so let's get the seats out and let's actually look at them and make sure that they're the right specs. I think I have a tape measure in my dorm, so I might be able to help you all with that. Hopefully I have a tape measure in my dorm. We also need to find places to mount the harnesses. And I want us to get an idea for how big the windows on the doors need to be so we can pass the vision requirements. That will just be a useful bit of information to know. Suspension sub-team, we have the coilovers, so either today or tomorrow we can start modeling those. And we need to figure out what we're doing with the steering rack. Are we getting a new steering rack? Are we going to mount the current steering rack upside down? Are we going to sell the current steering rack? What's going on there? We need to figure that out soon. With belt printer, I finished belt printer CAD on Tuesday. The only things left is I need to just very minor issues, and I can't really do those until the CAD of the extruder is done. So Kareem, if you could get me the CAD of the finished extruder sometime soon. The key thing is we have to make sure it matches with the belt dimensions on the hanging printer, or not hanging printer, on the belt printer. The 3D print filament should arrive to your house today, and we need to go machine a lot of these components. I just realized I'm covering up the picture of the belt printer, but you'll see it soon enough. those are all the changes, updates I have for you all today. So let's just go ahead and jump in Discord. If you are a new member of Hypernova Solar and you want to talk to me for a bit, I'm going to hang out in the general channel for the first couple minutes of the meeting. So feel free to come up and ask me any questions. Other than that, I'm going to be bouncing around between sub-teams throughout the meeting. So, just send me a message if you need me. Otherwise, I will see you all over there.